Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the thumbnail and the title, I'm showing you how I do my labels I sell for my business. If you ever need labels, the link will be in the description box below to my Etsy. But yeah guys, don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell to get notified for every video I do post. But yeah guys, I'm going to show you how I make these double layer labels right here, the purple and black ones. And then I'm also going to show you how to make these white, just regular single layer labels, and they're super easy and they're super cute guys. But yeah guys, let's get into the video. So right here I am on the Fonto app, and pretty much I just am adding the text in here. Well, I'm going to re-show you guys, but right here I'm just adding in text. Queenly Gloss is the business name the girl wanted. So right here I'm just clicking on the Frankie font, which is the font she requested for. And pretty much I'm just going to copy and paste that again. And then when I edit it, I'm going to make the stroke go all the way up. So pretty much that is the background for it. And in this app, I just keep it like all the letters black in here. And then so when I upload it, it's very easy to pretty much upload. So then like when I have like colored fonts, it's harder to see it and tell what it is. But right here, I'm just clicking in each individual letter that has like, you know, little pieces. And I'm just making sure that they are going to be cut out by my Cricut machine. Also guys, you are going to need a Cricut machine for this. This is how I do it. I mean, I'm sure you can use the Cameo machine as well or whatever. But I do use the Cricut machine. So I save that as a cut image. And then I am going to upload it into my design space here. I am going to go back into the Fonto so I can get these single layered labels ready to cut as well. Just, you know, kill two birds with one stone. So right here I'm putting in the word Chinks Beauty. And she wanted her font to be Hestina. That's the font name, and pretty much that's all I do for this. I did thicken it up a little bit with the stroke, not too thick, but just enough to make that I like dot connected, just for certain fonts, because otherwise the machine won't cut it right or it'll be very difficult to weed. So once I save that image, I am going to upload it into my Cricut design space. I'm going to go in every individual little letter that needs to be cut out that wasn't already after I removed the background. And pretty much just do that. So when I upload it, it's ready to cut and there isn't no little... Pretty much like when you like delete the little things inside the letters, it's just making sure your machine cuts that out, if that makes sense. I'm on my computer now just so it is a little bit easier. So right here I am just selecting the two images I uploaded and I'm putting them into the Cricut design space so I can edit them to the right size for the labels and everything. Usually each label I make about 2 inches wide unless requested otherwise. But right here I just added in a shape and I placed it over the bottom part of this to pretty much crop the image, and then I selected all of it and sliced it. And then once I'm done doing that, I'm going to change the Queenly on top to purple, and then I'm leaving the black background black, and then I just center it, and then I'm going to make it 2 inches wide. And then I also usually do 0.5 inches in height, but it already automatically did that for me. So right here I'm just going to select this and duplicate it, and then I'm going to select them, and then I'm going to center them horizontally, and then I'm going to duplicate them again. I just like to make 5 labels at once, if that makes sense. Like when I weld it, you'll see here. So I am going to make 5 labels. I just duplicated that one as well. And then I'm going to select it all and align it horizontally. And then I'm going to hide all the purple words, just so that when I weld it, it doesn't weld the words with the black background, because that would just be pointless. So right there, I just welded the black background, and then I'm going to hide that black background as well. And you'll understand why I'm doing this. It's because when I weld it like this, then I don't have to individually place it on each black background. Therefore, it'll just be lined up automatically when it's done. So right here, I'm just getting the Chinks Beauty lined up as well. I'm just making them 2 inches wide by 0.5 height. That's about an average lip gloss tube. These are for lip glosses. But right here, I'm just doing the same thing I did earlier. I am going to duplicate them, and then I'm going to align them horizontally, and then I'm going to duplicate them again, and then duplicate another one to make 5 labels in a row. So like, therefore, when I do go and cut them, I don't have to say, oh, she needs 50 labels, so I have to do 50 copies. It'll make the design space kind of lag. So what I'll do is just say, oh, if she needs 50 labels, I'll do she needs 10 copies of 5, if that makes sense. 10 times 5 would be 50 labels. You're just going to click make it up in the top right corner, and then like I said before, I'm going to make, I believe she needed 20 of these, or 15. So I did make 3 copies of this, and she actually needs 10 of these labels, but I do 15 to make sure if any mess up when I'm weeding it. And I do apologize, I did not show what material I selected on this. I did select premium vinyl. That's how I did, that was the material I used. So right here, this is the cut background of the Queenly Gloss. It just pretty much cut the black background behind it, and then I'm going to cut the purple words of it. Pretty much I just place it on my mat here, and then I will place it into my machine like so. And then I will be clicking the material to be premium vinyl, and then once I click premium vinyl, I will hit the little Cricut button to start going. And then right here, this is how I place in the white vinyl for the Chinks Beauty labels. Pretty much it's all the same process. The material is premium vinyl, and then I put the mat in, and then I click the little Cricut button. I'm going to be showing how I do the double layer labels first, you guys. So pretty much these are all the tools I need. I have a little weeder, and then I have a pair of scissors. I have the little credit card thing to make sure everything's flattened down, and then I have my little weeding pocket so I can put all my material in it once I weed everything out. Right now, I am just cutting out the parts of the vinyl that I am going to be weeding, because I don't want to waste my whole sheet of vinyl. And now I'm going to cut out the black shadow effect behind it. Therefore, I don't have to waste that whole sheet of vinyl as well. So I'm going to start with the black one because it is easier to weed. And see, that's easy to weed. But then when I do the letter part, you'll notice that I do keep a weeding tool right by me in case of anything peeling with the vinyl. And if it does peel with it, you can just take the little weeding tool and hold it. But this one, I believe, was easy to weed. I didn't really need a tool, but sometimes pulling it fast, you guys, is easier than doing it slowly. I don't know why, but I've learned that trick. But yeah, right here is my little tool where I put all my little scraps after I weed stuff out. And pretty much, guys, I'm just going to be weeding all the letters out, and people ask me to show how I weed, and this is how I do it. Once I'm done weeding, I'm going to cut some transfer tape out. I did forget to say that you do need transfer tape for the double layered ones. Pretty much I just cut out like a nice piece of transfer tape to cover over like one set of the labels, the 5 labels, if that makes sense. So once I do that, I'm going to take it and then I'm going to place it on top of the 5 labels that I'm going to transfer over on top of the other 5 black labels to make it have like a shadowy effect or just have 2 colors in one label. So right here I'm taking my little tool, just making sure everything is flat, so when I do pull it back, all the words are sticking. And if you notice, it wasn't like sticking right there, so I just went back with my tool and made sure it was. And so once that is done doing that, I place it on top of the black shadow part the best that I can. It's pretty easy, honestly, to line it up. Just try and stick the bottom one first and then lay the rest down. I thought it was going to be hard too, but honestly, guys, you really just look at it, do the bottom one first, and then place the rest of the 5 down, just like so. But yeah, that's how I do the double layered labels. Right here, I am just peeling off the white piece of vinyl because I did leave it on the mat from when I cut it, and I'm just going to cut the part out that I need to weed. I am going to begin weeding these. These ones were a little bit difficult, like in some parts, like some of the items, they decided to stick with the vinyl that I was peeling. So I just took my little tool here, even though my hair took it out of focus. You guys, I apologize, but yeah, pretty much I just take my tool and try and hold it down while I pull a little bit more until it starts to, you know, leave it down onto the blue parts right there. And yeah, guys, so I'm just going to continue to peel it. And like I said, sometimes ripping it fast like a band-aid goes better. But if you do lose a few letters, it is okay. That's why I usually cut 5 more than what the person ordered, even 10 more depending on the font. Therefore, if anything does mess up, like right here, I believe there is a little part that I ripped off that I needed. It was okay because I only need 10 labels and I cut 15. I'm going to weed these as so. I'm going to take out all them little pieces that I cut and I couldn't peel back when I peeled the vinyl back. So yeah guys, that's what I'm doing here. So now they are all weeded, and I'm just going to place my transfer tape roll out onto the desk here, and I'm going to place the labels down like that. That's the easiest way I found how to do it. And this transfer tape I got off of Amazon, you guys, and it lasts me forever. I think I got it like 2 or 3 months ago and I still have it. But yeah, that's how you pretty much do those labels. The single layer labels, they do need the transfer tape on top of it, because the double layer labels, they are just one big sticker because it has a background behind it. But the single layer labels, they do need transfer tape because they're individual letters, and somebody can't just pick up each individual letter and place it onto their product or their tube. So I do supply them with transfer tape. Here I'm just cutting them into sections, so then when I put them in the package, they will fit perfectly and I don't gotta worry about them being bent. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry it was a little bit in depth, but a lot of people have been asking me how I do both of them, and I do have videos on them, but I figured I would do an updated video with all my new tricks and tips on how to do them to the easiest extent, because they are difficult to do. And guys, like, I've done like at least 200 or 300 sales on labels, and they never got easier. But these are my little tips and tricks that did help a little bit. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a fat thumbs up if you did watch it all the way to the end. So yeah guys, thanks for watching.